That we had to really battle. I mean, through two periods, it was that Savory made some really big saves to keep it at 1-0, and thought our third period was one of our best periods of the year. Real mature period, cycled pucks, controlled the play, and really limited any chances that they had until they had the extra attacker.
Like last night, it was a one-thing game for most of the game. What was the kind of word on the bench? Just, you feel like you're doing the right thing and moving the puck and getting chances?
Yeah, you know what? It was a harder game tonight with just the flow. I thought last night we were crisp and sharp from start to finish, and tonight it was a harder game to just execute the simple things. And we were sloppy at times, but the bench just kept talking. We just kept trying to play the right game, trying to make the simple passes and the simple plays. And I think, to start the third period, it was all there.
The Ashbrook and Gornall and Lepinen line produced a couple of goals tonight as well. What are they doing right to continue to score here?
Well, Ashbrook and Gornall have been together all year. I think they both can skate. They both can handle the puck. And now with Lepinen with them, all three guys can think the game. So I thought that their energy and their play with their feet really made the big difference tonight.
And for historical purposes, the fifth ever sweep of the North Country. Why do you think it's so hard to sweep up here? It's just been the history of these programs?
Yeah, I mean, St. Lawrence and Clarkson are two really good teams, and everybody has their ups and downs, but it's hard to sweep on the road anywhere. And I did share that fact with our guys, and they gave a nice round of cheers to each other, because we know how hard we work to get these two. We work really hard, we work together, and it does feel special.
First shutout of the season. Last question. First shutout of the season for you guys. Especially late there, Savory had to make some big stops. 6-on-4, 6-on-5.
Yeah, I thought he when it was 1-0. I think we gave up 5 breakaways. I mean, that's not in our game plan. So saves made big stops at critical times to keep it at 1-0, and that was awesome.
Yeah, I think it's obviously a big part of staying locked in and dialed in no matter what the circumstances. But I think every shutout's usually a team shutout, and I think tonight everybody was awesome. They helped me out a lot and took away a lot of the good scoring chances that they had. So it was nice to obviously get that first period where I didn't have much work, but stay locked in and come back. It was a great effort by the boys.
I was thinking about it as the clock was winding down, but your first shutout probably didn't feel like a win because it was in the Mayor's Cup and you guys lost the technicality on the shootout there. So this one probably felt a lot better than that one.
Yeah, it felt awesome. I think over the last, before the new year, I think we had a couple tough weeks, and I think coming in here to the North Country trip was massive that we won last night, and the boys played awesome last night, and come in again and we put a gutsy effort out. So obviously, yeah, it feels good to get the win, and it was boys are awesome.
And I know Coach told you guys, but this is only the 5th time you've ever swept the North Country. What does that mean for you guys as a team, going forward?
Yeah, you know what? I think a lot of the guys are aware of some history here, and that's one thing we weren't aware of. So I think we sing our song a little bit louder in the locker room. But I think obviously this is a good start to the new year for us. This is exactly where we wanted to be, and we know we can play with these these top teams like you saw in Clarkson. And again tonight, we know how to close out games. So I think we're definitely maturing as a hockey team, which is awesome.
You guys played as a unit this weekend on defense?
Yeah, it was just communication. I thought all week we sort of emphasized that we were going to have to talk a lot coming up here in the North Country, hard place to play, and I thought that talking with every D was talking, goalies were talking, and it worked out for us.
The other part of that I was going to ask about was obviously Clarkson's number 4, St. Lawrence has been struggling. How tough is it after a big win like that to not come into today's game and kind of not be as intense?
Yeah, obviously it's hard. I think at the beginning of the game we weren't playing as hard as we could. Like you said, coming off a big win like that, it's sometimes hard to get focused, but I thought we did a good job of regrouping and coming out hard in the third.
A tight game, Will, for you guys. It was 1-0 for a lot like last night. It was 1-0 for a lot of it. How do you kind of stay locked in and realize that the next goal is going to be a pretty big goal and exciting how the game ends?
Well, it was just like you said, we were right there last night, exact same game, 1-0 going in the third. Honestly, we just sort of went back to last night and said, we can do this. We had confidence and we got the job done.
Did you get a good look at Polino's goal? I didn't have a good look at from where I was.
Yeah, it was a great goal. I think it was Zeke on the half wall, sort of post up, Patrick's coming off the bench and just threw a move on one guy, threw a move on the goalie, and then backhand. And I might have went off skate, but it was a great move.
And then you get the empty netter. Tristan gets a 2-goal game. What playing behind those guys, you see those guys connect a lot. Gornell and Leppin have been playing really well together. What do you see from your eyes from the blue line, how they're connecting? And
Yeah, I think Gorns and Ashbrook have been together all year, and they seem to be unbelievable in the forecheck for us. Obviously, Leppin's been in there the past couple games, and they've been rolling for us. Hopefully we can keep that going.
And lastly, it was big for you guys to get a couple wins. You're back to 500 in the league. Just looking back how this kind of season's gone, and you think about being, at 500 at 11 points going into this home, kind of a home stretch here for you guys. Would you? I guess you obviously you'd like to win every game, but this has to be a good, mentally for you guys.
Yeah, I think I'm not exactly sure what the standings are, but I'm assuming we're around 5th, 6th, 7th, somewhere around there. So, we're sort of knocking on the door for a first round bye, and we're just going to try to win every game. That's sort of our mindset, and we're not going to look back. We're not going to look too far ahead. We're just going to focus on the next game. That's our game plan.
On that first play, Ovi made a great play, just a good, hard, low play, and then Gorns went down and battled and came out with the puck, and I just tried to find a little bit of open ice, and he made a great play.
Both nights you guys scored the first goal of the game too. How does that help when you're on the road, especially if you're trying to get a sweep too?
Yeah, first goal is always huge. I think we were really trying to do that both nights, and it paid off.
Tristan, what's the chemistry like with you and Gorney and Leppin in there? How's it been the last few weeks now?
I think our line chemistry has been really good lately. I think we're finding good times to use each other, finding where each other's going to be. We know kind of what each other's tendencies are, and I think I really like playing with those guys, and they've been playing great.
And you guys got the shutout tonight, first of the year. What do you think led to that? What were some kind of the keys for you guys defensively? Penalty kill was perfect again.
Yeah, our penalty kill is something we have been really taking a lot of pride in. Our goaltender saves, as you guys know, he played a great game tonight, so we're definitely thanking him for a couple of big stops there. And overall, just found a way to get it done this weekend.